69 years old, hospice level. I skipped out of hospice because I was 81 point something pounds. That's a long story. Nobody would believe me.
Hello, my man. How are you?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm so glad to see you again.
Okay, yeah.
Me and you
and
met.
your sandwich.
Yes, you
that I
remember the sandwich?
really needed.
I know. All right, bro. Have a great day, man. How's that Cuban sandwich, my brother?
Delicious.
All right, man.
Beautiful.
I hope you're having a better day now.
Now I am. And the cold drink too.
So, I'm so glad to see you again. When I saw you, I remembered you. And I couldn't remember from where.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
But your memory's better than mine.
I'm pretty old. My memory is not.
Yeah. So I'm so glad to see you again. When we met after the hurricane, and it was kind of a crazy time.
A crazy time in Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, food.
But Tampa pulled together.
Yeah.
The stores are closed.
Yeah.
We were hungry. Everybody.
Everybody
People
was hungry.
living in houses
We were
hungry. People owning houses hungry.
Yeah.
Things were out. The stores did their best, but electricity was out. It pulled through quick though.
Yeah.
Tampa was fast.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they actually couldn't get out their doors. There were sandbags for the older people and all that the people put together. The police themselves were up on Columbus Drive, McFarland Park and all, making sandbags early in the morning.
Yeah.
About a few days before the hurricane. The police themselves off duty.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, the
There
police
was
are
some
up here doing this, getting downright dirty.
Yeah.
To try to, and you don't see that you don't see that.
There are very
Tampa's
good.
different.
There are very good police officers.
Very good in this city.
Every once in a while, you meet a bad one.
Oh
but
yeah, oh yeah. Now, there's problems until they get to know you.
Yeah.
Until they really, they call it getting a handle on you.
Yeah.
Until they really, you'd be surprised what's in the trash can.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on video. I'm gonna start pulling a few things out.
Sure, do your thing.
But I want to do my thing.
No, do your thing.
Because the police have already talked to me about what and how explaining. You see all these things?
That's a garbage.
These were from garbage cans, brand new.
Yeah.
Never opened.
My wife uses that. It is not cheap.
Oh yeah.
I try to get her not to buy it.
And
she tries to get me to buy it for her. I'm like,
all these toothpaste and everything were brand new. They were not from the churches.
yeah.
They were
My
not.
wife uses that. It's expensive.
Oh yeah.
She has to go buy it behind my back because when she's at the store grabs it, I'm like, baby, that's expensive. What do you need that for?
Oh, it's good.
Oh yeah.
It is good stuff.
It helps
has
your skin.
peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus oil. It has aloe in it, aloe vera thick stuff, gel. I have piles of this stuff. Trash cans.
Yeah.
Dumpsters.
Oh yeah.
And for a long while, the police did not believe it. They thought it was stolen.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not, you know.
Oh, they don't know.
Later.
I know it because I used to dumpster dive when I was younger.
And but then they in Tampa, they give you the benefit of the doubt. They follow you around.
Yeah. So they thought you were shoplifting.
Yeah. And then I had different officers drive up and slowly, oh my God.
With this stuff right here?
And look and say, oh my God. So that's, you do. And then do this. Don't make no mess now. If they tell you to leave, leave.
Yeah.
And maybe later on. Now, I had a couple officers said that. Maybe later on. And don't go behind, if they say no, they're not saying no for later on. But if they say don't for a period of time, then they said don't. If they say not in the daytime or not at nighttime or whatever, follow what they say.
Simple.
And simple.
It's simple.
Easy, simple. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. It's called, but I'm not supposed to be in direct sunlight. So this here is beautiful to me. You might want to take a picture of it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's cooler. A lot of people say, oh, it's raining. Well, hey, what better way to wash your stuff? Natural way. Do you know what this is?
What is this tree?
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus. This is eucalyptus. I had a old vet pull and take a good look and show me. I was like, that smells like it.
Good old eucalyptus right
And
there.
this was from one of the old mainstays. There used to be houses and everything out here.
Yeah.
This used to be land. This was Smooch's land.
Okay.
He's an old black man that ran a junkyard. A lot of this is his land.
Okay.
And he believed in the old way of living. It's called holistic. That's why. So I know this was part of his land. That this is eucalyptus. That's why the guy said, oh my God. I was thinking, if you smell, it's eucalyptus smell. And I didn't believe it. But you don't want me to tell the story. There's more of a story of this.
No, I love it. I love it. I like it when people are like you.
I mean,
I don't gotta ask you questions. You have such a good personality.
You might want to take a picture of that yellow thing.
Okay, so you mentioned there's a yellow tape back here.
That yellow tape.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
The guy here, they thought he natural causes. He was.
Wow.
And
so
that was many years ago.
So you're on a camp where you're literally in a site where somebody else already lost their life. And was it like a robbery gone wrong or what?
You can't rob us.
There's no. Okay.
That would be funny. You know what?
Well, in Bradenton, I live in Bradenton, and it's horrible over there. They rob the homeless people in Bradenton.
And see, over here,
yeah,
we're well taken care of to a point.
Yeah.
We get entire meals from, at times, not every day.
Yeah.
And according to availability and timing, Amazing Love Church, AME Church, things like that. That's a full-blooded Siamese cat.
Nice.
You might want to take a picture of him.
Hey, buddy. Wow, that's beautiful.
He's a full-blooded Siamese cat. He popped up around here, and he's protective.
That looks like a wild cat, man. That thing looks so cool.
Yeah, yep. He's very protective. If the coyote, the young coyote.
So you're telling me there's coyotes out here?
Yes, there's a coyote family. They will, something about nature.
Yeah.
Territorial. They will not mess with you. People say, oh, they'll attack you. No. I set food out. They say don't do that. Now, that's incorrect. A way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So, they're not talking about just man.
Mm-hmm.
Females, children, animals are included. A way to is through the stomach first. If somebody or something is hungry, what are they going to do?
They need it.
They need it.
They got to get friendly.
They got to have it. If they're hungry, there should never be a need for that.
I don't agree.
It's not sensible because they throw out piles of it.
You're absolutely right. I don't care if you're, that's not my business.
It's not my business.
If somebody is hungry, you have to help them.
I mean, help them. I mean, if somebody comes up here, I tell them it's out of a trash can. Or it's a donation. Or it's out of a dumpster. I tell them. I don't make money off of it. A lot of people say, oh, you can sell this stuff. I'm not a salesman. I'll speak my ground because I speak up. I'll say the way it is. Just the way I'll be honest as down to a T. But it's on them. Like I tell them, it's been marked out anyway. You can't sue the company. Now, you know, they used to try to do that. They used to try to go around and say, well, that made me sick. So, and try to sue the company. That don't work on me. Like I tell them, it's out of a dumpster or it's out of a trash can. If it's a donation even, look at all these things. $3 and something, $4 and something. A donation, these from the churches or dumpsters.
They would rather throw it away than help somebody who needs it, man.
Yeah.
And me,
yeah.
You told me when I showed up, you told me, I don't do videos, Jose.
Yeah.
But you told me, I'll make an exception for you
Yeah.
because you know the type of person.
Because I know, I can tell by looking at you that you're straightforward. You're trying to understand. You're trying to spread the word. Of having other people understand. We're not bad people. Some of them are. Some of them hang out and everything in groups or whatever. I stay away from. There, you know, and you can look around, you'll see a mess and you'll see whatever.
Okay, let me ask you the question.
Yeah.
What day does the city collect your garbage?
Okay. One thing, they do.
They do?
Tampa is different from any other city.
All right.
This stuff here, didn't just come from around here. A lot of that is not mine.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot of this stuff, I'm trying to clean this all out. Whoever lived here had a lot of money.
Yeah.
They evidently were an old vet or something, getting a check, and they just wanted to live out.
Secluded. The way the
they
world
didn't
is,
want four walls.
The way the world is today out there, it's
soft. It's hard. This government's held together. The people have held together. But right now, a rent over $1,000 a month, and there are people not even getting a check for $1,000 a month. And they say, oh, well, they need to work. Yeah, when they're 70, 80, 90 years of age, or when they are term.
I just interviewed a guy, 84 in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
84.
84.
On the streets. That's not right.
But guess what? With me, I'm learning out here. I'd rather be out here right now. I'm able to breathe better. I'm able to be out in the open. I'm able to come and go as I feel like, the best I can. With sense, you know. But, you know, it's, you know. $0.34.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I found this. A lot of people say, oh, you look all over the grounds and everything. This is just walking down the track from Amazing Love Church yesterday to here with some food or whatever, because they give at designated times. But during the hurricane, they were closed. Everything was closed. But 34 cents in 10 minutes. It don't come, you know, a lot of people say, oh, but then you have money, rich. No. But the whole idea, you see what people just drop all over the ground. It means nothing to them. It adds up. A little bit more and I'll have, you see what I mean? I'll have me a little bit more. I can get some of these for 99 cents at some of the stores.
Yeah.
Save a lot, 79 cents. When they have a special for a 2 liter. I'm close. You see what I mean? Just for 10 minutes, so I get my treats. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you need to go to an institution or nothing. No. Institutional life is a life that is making a man not to be a man. Not to try. It takes away a life. It doesn't give a life. There's a lot of people in jails and prisons, they say, oh, we're trying to help you. No. They might see it that way. I'm not saying that, you know.
I got a friend that went in, a teenager, came out covered in tattoos from head to toe.
Mm-hmm. Destroying their body.
Now he'll never be able to get a job the rest of his life.
They won't hire him.
They won't hire him.
They won't hire him.
And you know what the crazy thing is? He wasn't the one who committed the crime.
No.
He refused to
He refused to talk about it.
He didn't cooperate.
He didn't cooperate.
And they slapped him on a crime.
Yeah.
For somebody that I wouldn't have done it for them.
Yeah.
Went in, an innocent kid came out a monster.
Came out a monster that is destroyed.
Destroyed.
Because his life, they will not hire him.
You call that reform is what they call it?
Yeah, reformation, no. It's reforming.
Have they ever arrested you in Tampa before?
Yes.
What type of charges?
I've been in prison 11 times.
Prison or jail?
Prison. 11 times.
Wow.
Hardcore prisons.
Wow.
Prisons where there's mass serious, the men where they're stabbing each other every day during meals. My meals were slapped off the table from me day after day, over and over again. But
every day they would take your meal?
Yeah.
Big guys, gangs.
Big guys. And they were saying, all old men.
Old men?
Old men. And guess what? Really? I'm thinking, oh, what?
Old men?
And they people in them.
Because you're weak, it's easy.
Yeah.
That's a reality.
And they're weak and they take you down. And I've had different, each time I was in, I had different ones break into my locker, and I had no canteen or anything. I had nobody, nothing.
Yeah.
Break into it there and look at the paperwork. Enhanced, it's called enhanced. I don't believe in it. It's highly illegal. It's not humanitarian. A misdemeanor turned to a felony. Oh, well, you have 3 misdemeanors. It's a felony there. And they ship you off to hardcore prison. They shipped others, they did county time, and or if they did that, or just release them. With me, they shipped me to, so I've learned, it's not them, it's the way life goes. I've learned that those men, most of them, have money. Rich boy. They were used to getting away with anything they wanted, even by the system. I've talked with them in the system and everything, and didn't want to. But once they got to know me, they say, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. They arrested you for this? And it's all, the dates were messed up, the timing. Now, turn that off from me. Thing was called burglary.
Okay.
How can you burglarize a trash can, a dumpster?
Oh my. Dave, hold on. You've been arrested. How many years ago was that?
Lately, they understand.
Yeah.
Like all these trash cans, dumpsters.
Hold on. You've been arrested for burglarizing a dumpster?
A dumpster. I won't say who. What places.
No, of course.
But the same place later on, I
know the law, yeah.
I had Vice.
Yeah.
With what do you call it? The big actual real weapons run up on me. A dumpster.
Well, you were just
somebody called, but they backed up. See, it's not them. It's not them. It's people that.
Oh yeah, the cops. All the cops do is whatever the commissioners tell them to do.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people. The cop is just the guy doing his job.
They're trying to do their job.
They have a little bit of discretion.
A little bit, but not enough. Not enough.
They can spare 1 in 10
but
people.
Not enough.
They can spare 1 in 10 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is I showed them, I'm not against them. I feel for them. I want their job. Anybody be crazy if they won thinking that they could do what those police do, what those firemen do, what
when there's a car
ambulance people do. It's awful.
I'll tell you a story. This is in Bonita Springs, way down in Naples, where I grew up. There's a young man in a car, and he was just, his head. Young man. I took off my shirt. Now, my shirt had my company phone number on it, because I used to have my own junk removal. So if you think I don't know about my own dumpsters, I used to be a scrapper and a junk removal. So I know all about the dumpsters. So I go in there, and I take off my shirt. It was fresh. I hadn't got it dirty. It was a clean shirt. I took it off, and the young man was. Now, I didn't have the guts. It was so. Imagine somebody after an accident. I couldn't do it. I took off my shirt, and I was going to wrap it around his head, and I couldn't do it because it was too difficult.
Yeah, it's awful.
But there was a young man next to me, and he grabbed my shirt, and he wrapped it around the guy's head. A week passes. I get a phone call from the kid's parents. He says, "Hey, your company shirt saved my son's life."
Thank you.
Now, I told the lady, I just took off my shirt. So first, I wasn't the one who actually saved the kid's life. It was the other guy. I had the idea. I told the guy, it was my idea. I said, "Hey, if we don't stop, and it got that close. I knew if we didn't stop, it would happen." It was the other guy who actually had the courage to grab the shirt and do it because his neck wasn't right. The parents call me and they say, "Hey, you saved my son's life." Now imagine, police officers every single day have to respond to car accidents. Train accidents. Bus. Semi.
Yep. Everything.
The average person doesn't have.
There's no way. No. I would not be able to have the strength to be able to withstand that.
No.
Or for somebody to stand there and to cry to me and say this was done to them, and it tears me apart.
Police officers have. Listen to some of these analytics. They're more likely to commit. They're more likely to, you know that?
And police, guess what?
Because the things they do are
I would be able to understand. Because of what they have to go through.
Every single day.
And every day. And not just once a day.
And then they see things that are wrong. And they can do nothing about it.
They can't do anything
because they're just doing their jobs.
They're just doing their jobs, and that's what that particular
people doing their jobs.
And him and the whole group was actually kind, and they wrote in favor of me.
I love how your cat plays with the bigger cat. That's hilarious.
You can take a picture of that.
Yeah, he's playing with the big cat over there.
His name is Tiger. And there goes his Tiger. That's his bed area and everything.
So and you got a cat friend out here. That's awesome. So for
and the wolves.
You said there's panthers.
And nobody believed me about that wolves. But finally I had people say, "Oh my God," or a couple of cars had stopped on the interstate getting out taking pictures.
There's wolves.
And there's wolves.
And
guess
coyotes.
what? They will. Do you see me or chewed up or anything?
No. You say you've seen a panther?
I just know. I think it was a panther. I'm not exactly.
Maybe a bobcat?
It was a larger. It looked like a tiger. It actually looked like a tiger.
A panther is about 7 feet long.
And this was bigger. It was big.
Tiny head.
And
long
smaller
tail?
head, kind of like that stuffed animal does. Yellow in color.
Long tail?
Yeah.
Long legs.
Longer tail, not a bobcat. Not a bobcat.
Panther. That's
So
a
it
Florida
had
panther.
to be
They're
a,
out here, yeah.
panther, I'd say.
They're out here.
And shorter legs, though.
Oh, no, that's not a panther. The panther's got really long
What
legs.
is it?
Maybe, was it, are you sure the legs were short?
A cougar, maybe? Maybe a cougar? No, not this area, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah. Panther.
I just say Florida panther. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know they had any in this area. I've never, but it actually.
Yeah, they come up. They've seen them in Tampa.
It actually came through and walked close, but did not look like it was going to attack me. It kept looking at me and looking back, and looking at me, stopping, looking back, actually showing itself. But remember, territorial. Everything out here has a reason. In this section, it's called territorial. They look at territorial like I've touched this and everything.
Yeah, it's yours.
And, yep, and it's mine. Animals, that's what animals go by. They say, oh, they'll attack you. No, they won't. Again, the way to a man's, and that mean, they didn't mean it that way. They meant way to is through the stomach. You see food out here. A lot of this food's thrown away. It's fresh. When coyotes eat beans out of a can, take a picture of this.
Yeah.
Coyotes love, I mean, I don't know if they're wolves, coyotes, I don't know what.
Yeah.
They love Margaret Holmes season-filled piece of staff. Now,
yeah.
these here are thrown away
Yeah.
if they're a little bit dead or whatever. And they love this particular brand. And I love it. I mean, I thought, wow, you know, this does taste really good. I know that sounds good. I'm not trying to advertise, but they really love this. Coyotes love this.
I just interviewed a guy in Sarasota, and he says he's got a pack of about 40 that live near his homeless camp. They don't bother him either.
No, they don't. And like with that, I'm thinking Florida panther.
Nobody's ever been attacked by a Florida panther.
It was peaceful as could be. Peaceful.
Now, if you're a goat, different story.
Yeah.
They're like goats.
Now, if somebody tried to breach it or attack it, they'd
done.
be out of commission.
You ever seen any black bears out here?
No.
There's a lot in other parts of Florida.
And I have not seen any bears at all out here. I have not seen any bears.
Gotcha.
It's a surprise that I saw, I'm guessing a Florida panther because it's in Florida, but I didn't know there was any in this area.
Yeah.
You know, that's North Florida, I thought.
Naples, lots of bears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But these animals have not attacked me. So, well, that's you. No. It's called let them be free.
Yeah.
They're harmless.
So, Fert, it has been a joy to, I mean, we just met briefly that one time. To actually sit down and get a little bit of your mind and your life, it's been incredible. I really appreciate you sharing with me. Is there anything else you'd like to say to people out there before we let you go?
Give respect to the police.
Okay.
Give respect. If they looks like they're following you, leave them alone. And yes, they're just doing their job, but also they're curious, just like people are. They're human, just like us. More than human. They have a job. Give them respect. If you see an ambulance, pull over. Don't keep going. Don't block the way. Let them give somebody life.
Yeah.
Be respectful. If anybody puts down on you about your life and all, they don't really know you, but they're wanting to know you. If you get mad and upset, that's understandable, but to lash back at them is not right. Keep away from life, stay nonviolent. Violence is not a way. Institutional life is not a way. Not a way. The way is do your best for those and that is around you.
Yeah.
Then try. And try.
I agree. I mean, I'm out here. You can pat me down if you want to. A lot of people ask me if I go into these places, if I carry. You can pat me down if you want to. No. What do I came at you with? I came at you with a smile.
With a smile, and before with food and a smile.
Yeah.
And see, that's the idea.
If somebody hurts me and they go to the Tampa jail, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Thank you.
Because there's 100 people that I fed when they had nothing.
Yep.
When you give up, when somebody is out here and they got no food, I've always said, whoever hurts me, better not end up in a prison in Florida.
Better not end up in the institutional system.
In Florida.
Not in Florida.
Because there's, you know how many people are in there that when you put your hands on Jose, the guy that fed me when I was on the side of the road.
And what would happen to them? And the whole idea is do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yeah.
And one thing is, anybody messes with you, oh, because you fed and you come with a smile and peaceful.
Yeah.
You acknowledge yourself.
Yeah.
Now with me, even if somebody don't acknowledge, I've had different people walk up and sneak my doors open or whatever.
Yeah.
And guess what? They always look for food.
Food.
It's called God bless. I'll start pretending like I'm storing and everything. It's not going.
If I see a camp that's abandoned, completely abandoned, overgrown, I'll look around because I'm, for education. The only thing I've ever taken from a homeless camp, I'll tell you what it was. It was abandoned in St. Petersburg. Now this is one of those camps where there must have been 50 people. Cops raided it, not a single person left. I'm good. I got some in the truck. Oh, they're meant to, yeah.
Yeah, these are good. If you want trash, these came from the same.
The only thing I've ever taken from a homeless camp, I was in St. Pete, and I found a sign, a metal sign, and this was one of those camps where it was like from here to downtown. It was just miles of debris, not a single person because the cops came through, ran everybody out. Some homeless person had a sign that said, Florida Department of Corrections Building 1. They stole the sign.
Wow.
They had a sign from inside the prison.
Wow.
In their homeless camp. Now, how they got this sign?
How they got that?
I have no idea.
Well, one thing that's...
To have it? Well, not exactly. I mean, who knows how they got it? Maybe there could have been through an auction. Who knows?
But if it's torn down, then it might have been an antique.
Yeah.
It might have been a collectible. That place might have been torn down.
Yeah.
Wherever it was, and they were there way back when.
Yeah. There's no telling. But it was a Florida Department of Corrections from inside the prison sign.
But they shouldn't.
I don't know how they got it, but I mean, it was like fields of garbage.
It might have been a toss me out where it's evident.
They might have been dumpster diving.
But they were dumpster diving.
They were dumpster diving and they found it, and it was.
Oh, that happens a lot of times.
Yeah, but it wasn't like on somebody's camp. It was on the floor, in the fields. In a garbage pit.
But a lot of these camps.
Yeah.
All these, like this camp and everything. Different people lived here.
Yeah.
And they left things.
Exactly.
And a lot of these things were in the ground and everything.
Yeah, that's not.
And slowly, the city of Tampa improvement program.
Yeah.
There are men that work for the city of Tampa and all.
Look at the cat. The other cat over there.
Yeah. That's his little baby there.
Sorry, go ahead.
And I'm sorry. That's my baby. Well, our baby. It goes to who it feels comfortable with.
Yeah.
If he stays around, he's comfortable with you, he's all right. Believe me, he's been known to walk up to people and, He's been known to walk up to people and hiss at them and like he's going to attack them. They come up too. He's very protective.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know. He's been for a few months. I don't know whose he is. All I know is I looked at him, he's had his shots and everything. He might have been thrown off the interstate. I've had that before too.
So you're at a homeless camp that used to be somebody else's. They were
one particular person.
Yeah,
and they found the person.
Oh, they arrested the person who did it.
Oh, more than arrested. They're long. And you know how they say, oh, they don't care about the homeless? That's lie too. Because they made sure that that man has life in prison over a homeless person. People think, oh, I can get my wits off on him. You know, that guy's in life in prison.
No, you get that one detective that's like me, or like you, that cares about people.
That cares,
and they ain't gonna let that slide. Of course,
and they ain't gonna let it slide.
No.
Another guy around the corner. They thought at first that he was, but then they found out it was natural causes.
Okay, it happens. Guys are older.
But I tell you, they were coming through asking, you know, did we notice or notice, because they have cameras all over.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, this is a...
Look up there, take a picture.
Major zoom camera.
Zoom camera is circular. It turns back and forth and around.
That's crazy.
Over up there, in the back part, there's another...
wow, yeah, there's cameras here.
There's a big zoom camera over there. It goes straight through the middle there. It can see directly. I'm not trying to hide.
Yeah. So basically, I'm sitting here interviewing you, and I'm being interviewed.
And you're being interviewed.
Yeah, we're
because
you said it's high zoom, so they can probably see.
They can see direct. They can see the eyes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I knew that, but I thought I'd tell you that.
That's awesome.
That you were on video too.
Awesome. That's good for
your safety.
Probably
audio too.
That's good for your safety. I wouldn't doubt it.
They
have this thing where like it can pinpoint audio. Yeah.
And they mean well. They've never bothered me. Well, no, they've come up here. They're called black and white.
Yeah.
There's a black man and a white man there in a Jeep. It's federal, U.S. federal.
Oh.
They're federal marshals.
Yeah.
When certain auto trains come by here, they're protected. Nobody can try to rob it. I wouldn't advise it. They're not like TPD. TPD's going to do their job, and they're going to go at that's a mile to try to make sure that but those federal marshals have full authority. They can boom you down.
No, the CIA doesn't have to go to court.
And these are federal marshals, and they're federal, and they're not just under CSX, it's a federal government, and they will take down anybody that tries to rob these auto trains and all. Now, I'm not saying ride them or whatever.
Yeah, they're special loads.
Yeah.
It could be worth millions. They have to protect it.
Ferraris, BMWs, Mercedes, and all, they're protected.
Yeah.
And
also,
TPD
people
also
put loads
at points.
Let's say it's coming from Mexico or whatever. People will put a load in a car, and they'll try to extract it when it gets here. Yeah.
And they can't do that.
And also,
not with these.
Those containers are coming from the port.
Yeah.
People, you know how people talk about, oh, they're coming from the border, border.
No.
Hey, I done seen the homie jump off the barge here in Tampa. People, you know, they say, oh, everything's coming from the border, it's coming from the border. Bro, that port in Tampa, I've met people who have came to the United States on boats from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think there's so many Dominicans here?
Yeah.
You think they're coming from Mexico?
No,
dude.
Now, one thing is I know many Mexicans.
Yeah.
Many.
Oh, yeah.
And they're good people.
Yeah.
They are good people, hard workers. They don't try to steal jobs.
No.
It's just that people seek out because they're willing to
workers.
do a good job fast.
Hey,
they have the strength. They can move around real quick.
When you're hungry, you got money in your pocket. You gonna go to Subway or you gonna go to the mom and pop Italian or Brocados?
Ooh.
Okay, if you had to pick between Brocados and Subway, which one would you pick?
With me, I put Subways myself.
Really?
Yeah, I like Subway.
You like Subway?
I like Subway.
Really? Okay.
Sometimes I go Subway up on 50th.
Yeah. You ever been to Brocados?
And I've heard they're
good.
very
What's
top
your,
of
all right, so what's your favorite place to get a sandwich in Tampa?
Wherever you got that sandwich
That
from,
one,
that's
yeah,
a
that
good
one.
sandwich.
That one.
Where'd you get that from?
Brocado, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was very good because
Very good.
I ate and then I sat down and
Yeah.
I ate again and I thought, well, I'm gonna save some of this for the cat,
Yeah.
our cat, whoever's, I guess our baby, and I ended up saving.
My phone's about to die, so sorry about that. I gotta go. It's been a pleasure to meet you again.
I'm glad for that
I'm
sandwich
so glad
again.
that today we had the time to meet each other. Your stories are incredible. Hopefully in the future again we can meet again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I do hope so.
I hope so, and because talking to you has been very enjoyable. I've enjoyed your stories. I love the way you communicate, and I hope my audience likes you as well. Thank you for your message of respecting law enforcement.
That is serious.
Yes.
Very serious. And any services, ambulance, fire.
How about be
department.
nice to everybody in general?
Yeah, there we go.
Absolutely.
There we go. Be fair. Be
Yeah.
fair. Be kind.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah,
It's not.
I'm
gonna
sure
hurt
you have a long story that's worth listening to as well. Maybe 6 months
When-
from now we'll
when-
meet again.
When?
Pleasure to see you again. I really mean it, sir.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you.
59 years old. Level 4 plus hospice level. I skipped out of hospice because I was 81 point something pounds
Wow.
and going down. They said, get ready.
And here you are alive.
And here I'm alive.
And you
I
don't look
found
like- and you don't
a
look-
supply closet, and I stupidly the guys were so, I crept all the way down
Yeah.
to where I could think a little bit
Let you
again. I
think
thought,
again.
no
I'm
more.
outta here.
And I got out the supply closet window and found out it was the third story on the and a tiny little ledge, but there
Yeah.
was a tree there. That's a long story. Nobody would believe me.
I believe you. But you know what? You ain't going nowhere. You look good. Keep taking care of yourself, brother.
Y'all take care.
Thank
Look at the food and all. Look at the hygienes, the shampoos, the conditioners, the clothes. Trash from trash.
Thank you, sir.